I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up space, sis. Got my room with this. Take up space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
I won't get fined. I'm here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Hey, I'm here so I won't get fined. So I won't get fined.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm off to a late start. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Good morning, everybody. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me, okay? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I cannot talk loud because I am not at home, but due to me traveling this week, I wanted to go ahead and get the show out. Okay, y'all can hear me. So I'm going to have to try and talk in this voice. So y'all just bear with me. Let me start at the top. We got the superstar in the building, number one, this morning. Shout out to Toot Superstar Latrice. Good morning, my good sis, Regina B, American Born, Linda Gamble, Voluptuous Shayla, Soundcheck Annette, LA Girl 13, AJ, good morning, Healed 75, Cricket 22. Excuse me. To my beautiful mod, it's Tay. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about my mod. My mod, is Tay, is not going to let me miss nothing. Y'all hear me? She don't let me miss no information. She gonna keep me afloat on everything, and she gonna be the first to congratulate me on everything. So shout out to It's Tay. So good morning, everybody. Again, I'm off to a late start, so I expect people to come in slowly because I am getting my braids refreshed this morning. Good morning, Wandy. Um, just got to get my braids refreshed before this trip, and then I have to come back home and get them redone. um, um, let's see. Let me make sure. Good morning, TNTG mom. Okay, let me see. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started because today's a busy day. I got to get prepared to take off. So, shout out to Queen Sheba. I'm not sure. My son was messing with my internet, y'all. He decided to change. I got a new internet provider, but I wasn't ready yet to swap over my internet. And he started messing with my internet during Queen Sheba last night. So I'm not sure what she announced, but we do have some things coming this weekend. Y'all stay tuned. Um, yes, we're praying for everyone in Florida. Matter of fact, I need to check on my family in Florida that's in the midst of the hurricane. She announced Queening in the City. Okay, to shout out to Queen Sheba. Um, yeah, shout out to Queen Sheba, the biggest Queen Sheba. Y'all know Queen Sheba is the biggest. So shout out to Queen. And I can't wait for y'all to see what's coming. Lady HustleNet, good morning. Mo Money Monique, good morning. Okay, so this morning we were going to talk about, I wanted to talk about Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, but we're going to put Potomac on the back burner for a little bit because we're going to piggyback off of the conversation from last night. Okay, so we're going to piggyback off the conversation from last night, and we're also going to talk about the apology that Sunny gave. Okay, so I'm going to start off this morning. I think I'm going to start off with Sunny. Hey, Mama Bees. Good morning. I'm going to start off with Sunny. Again, y'all, I have been, Elisa, good morning. I have been really busy, so I haven't been able to keep up as much as I usually do. Hopefully by next week, I can get settled and get, some structure. I once again did not see Sunny's apology, y'all. Just like I didn't see her long-winded live, I did not see her apology, but I am going to give my 2 cents. Even though I did not see the apology, I know that there was one, and I heard that she was crying and she was a bit emotional. And I know that maybe she possibly said some things about she couldn't speak on the situation due to the fact that she's under contract with the show. So I get that. I'm going to say this, and this is not to offend anyone. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning, Capricorn Flower. I'm saying this not to offend anyone. I think Sunny is trying to find her footing, you guys. If she deleted it allegedly. Yeah, I heard she deleted it. I think Sunny is trying to find her footing. Sunny came out the gates to a lot of criticism, y'all. Let's be honest. She came out to a lot of criticism, and you still have a lot of people, even though we are adults, and I tell you all, looks are subjective. We still have a lot of adults that talk about this girl's looks, and she's a beautiful girl to me. She's absolutely stunning naturally. No lashes, no makeup, natural hair. She's absolutely stunning. But you have people that drag her on a daily basis based off of her looks, which I will never understand because if y'all see me with no lashes, like right now, hair getting done, no lashes, no makeup, no brows on, I don't look the best either. Just being honest. And people have day one dragged her about her looks and made it as if Destiny was this beauty queen and she was just like Raggedy Ann. People have drug her, for defending her decisions. She's gotten a lot of backlash. And being new to this, sometimes that may not be the easiest. I'm not trying to take up for Sunny because I told you all I'm kind of backed up off of that. I'm just observing, but I am taking into account whatever her response was. We have to be honest and know that she came into a lot of even people that were on, the millimeter sector, male supporters that know Destiny's history of being not being a good friend, that knows Destiny's history of being a user, that knows Destiny's history of being a professional victim. Even they were going in on Sunny at every turn. So I can get why it would not be easy for her to navigate through social media. And again, this is not me taking up for her. This is just me being human and putting myself in the situation. And somebody posed a question in a Facebook group yesterday, and they said, if the shoe was on the other foot, would Destiny have given Sunny the same requirements that she's putting out for Sunny? Would she have done the same thing? And my answer would be, hell no. Destiny would not have given Sunny a phone call, a text, a chat. She would not have cared. Um, Mind you, Moses was married to a woman prior to Sunny, um, that he himself said Destiny was his side chick. Destiny knew about his wife, and Destiny didn't care. So I don't even know how this became a huge thing. I just don't know how it became a huge thing of girl code and we defending Destiny and Sunny is this huge, I'm not saying I'm not saying Sunny took the best route. I'm not saying that because I have my opinions. But like, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Shit happens. People meet people, they hit it off. Once you're done with the relationship, you really can't control who people date after that. As much as you like to say, I wish you wouldn't have done that, people gonna do what the hell they're gonna do. And that's just that on that, you know. And she did come into a lot of criticism. People said she didn't, and I still think this. I think Moses should get in front of it a lot. I think Moses, whether Moses is, relaxed and doesn't like social media and things like that, I think that he should still step in front. As I said, there's the way that people talk down on her and talk to her. And somebody said, she won't let Moses talk. But Moses is a man. He needs to assert himself. He needs to step in into his masculine energy and shut a lot of stuff down as well. So, if she apologized, y'all, I'm not saying give her grace. If you're done with her, then be done with her. What I'm saying is it can be difficult, I'm pretty sure, to navigate social media, especially when it was a firestorm and she may not have been expecting such backlash, especially when it came to breaking down her looks. Like, people have broken her down bad. You know what I mean? bad as far as her looks. And that really has nothing to do with the situation. Whether you think she's pretty or not, whether you think her forehead is hard, big, large or not, the way that people have broken that girl down, like y'all broke her down, like, and we've seen Destiny. I ain't even seen people break Destiny down kind of in the manner that I've seen Sunny get broken down. And we really don't know Sunny like that. They haven't been on the screen a lot. So I'm just saying I can see both sides. And that's all, and that's it. Welcome, Lonnie. Let's see. Review Hour. Good morning, sis. Sunny is beautiful. It'd be the people that have faces to make mustard cookies. Listen, Review Hour. Listen, cause I'm not coming on camera without no makeup, cause I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be lying to myself. I got natural. I have that natural deep line under my eyes that can give the look of bags. Like, so I have to be made up before y'all see me. That's why I'm pop on camera a lot. You know, y'all will see me on camera this weekend when I get my makeup done and my outfits are together. But I'll play them type of games because people are brutal, child, and people be acting like they don't see their own flaws, but can call out somebody else's flaws. And we grown as people, like this sector is really a sector of people that are like, most of us are of age. And it's just ridiculous how we try to break each other down based on looks and stuff. Like, let's be for real. We graduated from middle school and high school, and some of us, or some people college. So let's not take it there. Um, Says Courtney, for me, Sunny isn't the worst person in the world. The problem for me was she was a producer, and even if she wasn't, she knows what she can or cannot talk about. So don't try and fool the people. Okay, I get you, Regina. I get that, but again, I don't think she knew the backlash, and I think we're watching in real time a person dealing with social media and a firestorm and their mental health, and she's not. She's continuing to come on camera, and she probably needs to stay off of social media right now until she gets her mental together. And sometimes we want to defend ourselves, sometimes we want to show up, sometimes we want to look unbothered when we're bothered as hell, and our mental is going through a lot. And it's okay to say, you know what, I am bothered. You know what, this is a lot for me. You know what, I may need to step away. And a lot of times people don't know how to do that. Look how she did Mel. Dusty has no morals about herself. Absolutely. Sunny needs to give herself a break and step away from social media, but she seems to be looking for it. As for Dusty, girl code does not apply because she's a habitual line crosser. Exactly. Hey, Chronicles of Kim K. Hey, twin. Let's see. Hey, Terry T. Baby for life. Um, Let me see. I was never going to jump on the bandwagon and bash her or Shanita. That's my thing, Glam. I don't, right now, I would say that with Sunny, I don't think she's in a gray area with me. I like Sunny, but I'm just not, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't consider myself necessarily a fan. I mean, she's okay with me, but I'm just going to leave her there. Um, it's like I'm not mad at her, nor am I going to go up for her necessarily, but I'm just letting people see a different perspective. Sometimes we're just looking at it through one lens. And I think she did come out. People were just on her head, like bad. And sometimes we don't give her that much. We don't give her that much, and that's just honest. I don't know how I would handle it. Y'all come talking crazy to me outside of, y'all would want a response from me because I'm mature and I put myself on this platform and I'm a certain age. But to be honest, you come at me in a certain way on a certain day, I can't guarantee y'all that I will give the best response. I can't guarantee that I won't um, step out of character. I can't guarantee that I can handle a lot of people coming at me in a derogatory manner. I can't guarantee that, I don't know. I don't know how I would respond, you know. Um, Good morning, Valerie. Good morning, Love Key. I think Moses came on and said he wanted to what he wanted to say, and it's Sunny that keeps coming back. They both did an interview, and that should have been it. Still Team Mo Sun, though. I agree, it's Tay T. I just think she needs a break from social media. I think she's trying to. I think a lot of people see the support that Melody has, and they think that it's going to translate for them as well. And then when it doesn't, they can't handle it. And I think she thought that she would get some of the same support, and she's not, and she can't handle it. Now, again, I'm not telling anybody how to feel, how to think. I really don't care. I'm just saying she did come into a firestorm, and it looks like it's affecting her pretty harshly. And I would hope that she can take her a break from social media and focus on her real life, because it is just not that serious to keep jumping on lives when you need to be worried about your mental health. Hey, Miss Chanel. Hey, Miss Main Event. Um, Terry T Baby said, yes, we all have imperfections. Hey, Big Queen Shit. Hey, Real Talk with Grace and Mercy, who is a content creator. Make sure y'all support my good sis. And also Glam, my twin. Who else is in here? Let's see, Big Queen Shit, good morning. Soul Star Music Lover, good morning. I don't know why they are so hard on Sunny when lots of women have supported coleslaw. Just like, did y'all hear that lady on Queen last night that said that she would watch the show with Slaw, and she made the excuse that Slaw, because Slaw is she would be a train wreck and she just want to see her wreck. I don't like to hear. I want people to be honest. Y'all want to see Slaw because y'all like her. It's something about her that intrigues y'all. We've already seen her train wreck. We've already seen her derail, train wreck. We've seen the train flip over and everything. So what more? What does she have to say? What are y'all so interested in seeing about Slaw? Just be honest and say, I kind of like her, or she's entertaining to me, because that whole banter of, yeah, bring her on the show because I just want to, baby, you've seen her on social media wreck. You've seen her on social media get on there with her Don King and talking out the side of her neck for years. So what is there that you want to see? Let's be for real. Y'all just like her. Just say it. Just say it. Let's not forget Destiny walked into a marriage with one and two possibilities. Let's not forget. Let's never forget. Okay. Let's never forget how LeBaric even got on there and said she had the doctors in Atlanta and wouldn't kind of let him be a part of the pregnancy. That should have been red flag number one. Good morning, Miss Sugar Sweet. Good morning, Lorna. Good morning, Purple Unicorn. Monique said, thank you for being human, Court. Sometimes we need to put ourselves in a person's place and give grace. And that's all I'm saying, Monique. I'm not telling anybody how to feel. If you've already written her off, then by all means, feel how you feel. I'm just saying I can see where it could have gone too far. I can see where she's um, fighting the air because of how, how everything transpired. So I can see that. Um, I've always thought Sunny is beautiful, and I never would go up for her because would never go up for Destiny. While I may be good with Sunny, Destiny getting all the smoke because she's a terrible person. What's up, Alpha Missile? I don't know if I spoke, but good morning. I agree, Courtney. I'm hoping Sunny has decided to take a break, regroup, and come back stronger. Yes, go get some sun, go sit by the water. Focus on like I said, she has a very new marriage that is going through some things. Focus on yourself, focus on your business, focus on season 2 of the TV show that she has. I can't remember the name. Focus on that, focus on promotion for that. Stop so much focusing on the show, because people have already decided what they're going to think about you, basically. So stop so much focusing on the show and focus on the things that you already had going on in your life. And the people that's going to like you and support you will, the people that don't won't. Stop giving it so much attention and energy because it's going to continue to grow legs. Okay. And that's just what I have for her. I don't like the aggression, but I can give her grace. And Sunny is beautiful. Yeah. And I think that she's just going through some things internally. You know how somebody, AJ, you know how somebody will crack a joke on you, and then a person will laugh, they'll find it funny, and you cuss the person out that's laughing instead of the person that actually cracked the joke. That happens a lot. You'll take your anger out. You'll have misguided, misdirected anger. And I think Sunny is dealing with that. And because I can see it, I'm aware of it. I'm going to, you know what, sis, you need a break. I'm not going to make it worse. I don't want to make it worse for her. Um, because I don't think she's a bad person. I think she's handling the situation poorly. I think she's handling her situation poorly, but do I think she's a bad person? Absolutely not. I think she's just struggling with, this new position in the limelight. I think she's struggling. Hey, sound checking that CDW. Good morning. I can say I accept the fact that she did come back and made a public apology, but it's all over YouTube that Sunny removed the apology. Um, I don't know. Was she getting harsh criticism? I don't know why she removed it. I don't know. Sunny is doing too much unnecessary stuff with defending the relationship. I agree. I agree. And I've always said that Moses should be talking a little bit more, but Sunny is a talker. We can tell that. We do know that Sunny is a talker. Um, let's see. Good morning, peace, love, and light. Now, old Dusty, I'm cool on her. I don't like her at all. Dusty is a beggar and a leech. Exactly. Good morning, Sandra P. People forget she came out swinging because Dusty was saying she was kissing cousins. Exactly. People forget the shade Dusty was throwing and just look at how she came out. Um, but child, I would cuss Dusty ass out too. Just that simple. Um, let's see. Let me go down, catch some of the comments, and then keep it going. Um, good morning, dear Yvette. Good morning. Viewer says, as long as Sunny stay on her channel to speak on her views, then she can block the naysayers. People irk me when they go over to someone's platform, her house, wanting cake and get mad about fish. Okay? I, called me on the phone. Somebody called me on the phone and I accidentally answered and I kicked myself out, but I'm back. So let me go back up to the comments. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let me go back up to the comments and see where I stopped at. So baby, y'all be talking. I'm real behind. Um, to say entertaining. When do we reward Hester Prims with fame on a show? The wife pitch, no. I like Courtney's measured response, but I'm good on Sunny Purnell. I am too, Sandra. I don't want y'all to think like I'm checking for Sunny because I haven't watched nothing Sunny put out because I'm kind of good on her. I'm good on her. I'm just letting y'all know I'm just, like I said, I'm just seeing it from a different lens. I'm cool on Sunny myself. Like I'm neither here nor there with her. I'm just kind of, I can see why she's spiraling. I hope she takes a break and focus on IVF journey because the stress ain't it. If you don't stand up for yourself, then who will? I got why she was windmilling, but she needs to fall back. Exactly. Peace, love, and light. Exactly. I don't want to see coleslaw with her immature wide mouth helmet head licking bus windows. Licking bus windows self. Woo, child. Tell the truth and shame the devil, Courtney. That caller who said she was interested in seeing dolphin teeth. Dolphin teeth on Love and Red Huntsville are definitely a fan of hers, and there ain't no way I would watch. Ain't no way, because be for real, what do you want to see? What is Slaw offering? Like, y'all be for real with that. I just want to, no, be for real. You a fan, sis. and just say that. Who said that? Good morning, Mama V. Good morning. I give her grace because someone had to extend me grace at some point in my life. Come on, peace, love, and light. Good morning, Tiffany Gray. Sunny, the landlord video was good and did numbers, and she needs to focus on that. Focus on the stuff that you were doing prior to this coming into your life and wreaking havoc. Like, learn how to reposition yourself. Like I said, take a break. She needs a break. It's clear she needs a break, and it's clear she needs to uh, calm her mental. She just needs to calm her mental. There's no way I will support her, nor have I ever been supporting anything Ariane has done after knowing what she's done. I don't move like that, and I never have. Period. Regina B. Good morning, Cece. Um, Al said I have extended Sunny grace by sending her well wishes and blessing her. God bless you on your journey. Al said, God bless you on your journey. Good morning, Regina Phillips. Um, Good morning, T-Talk. Y'all see my big sis in the building. She said she's listening in the bushes. She's at work. She's busy, but we appreciate you for showing up. This is my big sis, the OG, my one. Y'all know how I love. Y'all know what I feel about T-Talk. So I don't have to go into it, but y'all already know. That's my big sis. Um, did everybody hear me say good morning to Regina B? Good morning, Aunt Natty. I think Sunny's IVF treatments have her emotions out of whack. And that could possibly be true, Aunt Natty. Her body is going through some changes, and I just think she needs to, think about herself and remove herself for a little while. Hey, Dr. Nicole. Her series on Tubi is pretty good. Binge watching. I'm gonna check it out. I've been saying for the longest I'm gonna check it out, but y'all know me and TV don't do too good. But I'm gonna try to check it out, Dr. Nicole. In spite of, I do hope Sunny can pull it together. I never went up nor down for Sunny, but I cannot stand Dusty, and that's a fact. She is trash. I do think she's a beautiful woman, always have, and that's fair. Chronicles of Kim K. That's fair to say, I'm not here or there with her, but I'm not going to say falsehoods like she's not because people have killed her looks, and I just don't understand it because there's nothing wrong with Sunny's looks. This is just my opinion. I think Sunny removed it because there was a point when she listed what was upcoming. It seemed final, like she knew she's not coming back in any form. And I don't think she needs to. I don't think she needs to come back. I think that's a blessing in disguise if she does not come back. Um, what has it brought to your life that has been beneficial? I think is what she needs to ask herself. In what capacity has me being on this show been beneficial? And in what capacity has me being on this show um, been detrimental? And I think she needs to look at that. She needs to weigh the pros and the cons. And I think once she does that, she'll see that that's a blessing. Some closed doors are protection. Some closed doors are protection. Good morning, the network specialist, my mod. Um, Dusty and Dion were on Melody Mondays for weeks. That's true. Yep, sure is. Sure was, Sandra. Hey, Barbara Emery Jones. Good morning. Let's see. Let me go down. Yeah. Good morning, Sweet Essence. And that's basically it as far as what I have for Sunny. Wishing her well on her journey, as Alpha MC said, wishing her mental health, wishing her, wishing her and Moses, the best. And I hope that she moves on. Just move on. That's what I'm wishing for Sunny. Move on. Now, I do want to touch on some of Queen Sheba's live last night because I have some of my opinions, and it's no opinion on any particular person outside of that lady that was talking about she wanted to see Slaw on the show. It's no opinion on any particular person. It's just my opinions on the topic. We do know, review hour said, Courtney, some people get a special thrill when they see someone hurting. Some are just built that way. Yeah, I don't want to see her like that. I don't want to see nobody, like I said, even if I'm not her biggest fan, I don't think she's done anything to warrant me wanting to see her spiral like that. And I can see her spiraling, and I can see her struggling. I don't want to see a woman struggling like that when you can just log off the internet, when you can just put the phone down and focus on some other things. Network specialist said, we right now have 108 watching, 48 likes. Can y'all please tap the screen? It don't cost a thing. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Please go back out, tap the screen, and enjoy the show, okay? So, Courtney, I think you're saying you love my viewpoint, you see my viewpoint. Desi is just a horrible person. If she's a pretty woman, I wouldn't know because all I see is her evilness and lies. There is no comparison to Sunny's beauty, and she's nowhere near at Dusty in my book. Beauty, you can be physically beautiful on the outside, but if you lack something on the inside, it's going to translate. It's going to translate that outside beauty can only do so much and take you so far. Good morning, Cinnamon Swirl. Good morning, my good sis, who's also a content creator. Good morning, the innocent one, the also innocent one, the innocent instigator. Um, wait, dolphin have teeth? Y'all are crazy. Good morning, Brittany Janae. Um, I don't want to see AC on that show, Mel Built, period. I saw enough of her hateful antics on social media, and that's period, Miss Sugar Sweet. Um, let's see what we got. Let me go down. Let me make sure I'm missing nothing before I get into my banter. Yes, her series is good. I gotta watch it, y'all. Y'all recommended it. I'm gonna check it out one day. One day. I ain't gonna make no promises, but one day. Good morning, Shonda Allen. Let's see. CK is the devil times two at that reunion. Child, I wouldn't either because CK gonna come for her. I don't want Sunny and Moses to come back either. I'm tired of seeing Destiny eat off of them and or Melody for a storyline. Yeah, I don't really care if they don't come back either. Cause yeah, then Destiny talk about what you really got going on. I've been saying from the announcement of them joining the show, there's absolutely no reason for them to join. Keep their marriage away from Carlos King. Period. End of story. Period. I'm sure her behavior has a lot to do with her IVF. I watched a coworker go through it, and it was like sad and scary to see. Dang. How I see it. What's up? Also, another amazing content creator. Yeah, thanks for giving me something to listen to at work. Thank you for listening, sis. And I'll be damned if I watch Slow Soft on Love Marriage Huntsville. Good morning, Simone. Okay. I still ain't at the bottom of these comments. Good God. Have y'all talked about CK yet? No, we haven't gotten to Carlos King yet. No, ma'am. I overslept and missed Glam this morning. Um, let's see. Okay, I think I'm at the bottom. Okay, so now let's get into Queen Sheba's live from last night. Okay, you all know, and I think T from TV will be live soon. T from TV had the documents, as well as Queen Sheba. I'm sure Trending is one that has documents as well. So make sure you support those ladies. Um, so I watched Tea from TV and I did watch Queen Sheba. The documents, we do know that Mel had a big win yesterday on the 7th. Lines 5, 6, and 7 were stricken from the record. And we know that the first paragraph in line 9 was also stricken from the record, which is a big shout out. The others, like the school stuff, I'm sure Mel will be able to prove that in court. Um, and have another victory there. We all know that Martell filed this frivolous motion, and I'm one that thinks that Martell watched her live. He filed the motion from her live, and he's a bit butthurt. Um, I just want to say this, and this is my opinion on the whole Martell situation. Hey, Dolores. I want to say this. I think we give Martell too much credit. And I want y'all to hear me out. I think we give Terry Heights ATM stealing 99 bottles of beer on the wall, son, Martell, a little too much credit. I think we think that sometimes the conversation can sound as if Martell is 10 steps ahead and Martell just fumbling through this whole thing, in my opinion. Dolores says, my voice is so soothing. That's this morning, Dolores, because I'm getting my hair done. Any other time, it'll be all out of control. I'll be up here talking crazy, okay? But thank you for that, though, Dolores. Thank you so much. Um, I think we give him too much credit as if he's scheming and planning this out and has this plot. Every plot and plan that Martell sets forth, every trap Martell falls in himself. Every plot is, unraveled. Every he won't stop now. That's just what he's not doing. He's not stopping. But is he really gaining any leeway? I mean, I think we give him too much credit on he's just going to keep going. He's not going to ever, y'all. From my experience, one thing I do know is the same person that we're watching unravel and be unhinged and file. Because I went through this, y'all. I told y'all I had 7 years straight of somebody coming for me like nonstop. I'm talking about seriously. I'm talking about stalking and all, following me to different destinations. Um, I'm talking about I've dealt with stalking. Okay, so what I'm telling you all is eventually you may be wanting it to happen today or tomorrow, it may not happen then, but eventually the same person that is unraveling, that is trying to set all these traps, you know that saying, the same ditch you dig for me, make sure you dig one for yourself, because you'll be sure to fall in it, or however it goes. The same way that they're digging a ditch for you, trust and believe that eventually they are going to fall in the ditch themselves. And this is a promise. You cannot keep wreaking havoc, causing chaos. Baby, that chaos is swirling in your life. That same havoc that you're trying to wreak on somebody else is wreaking havoc on your own life. Is wreaking havoc on your own mental health. You're causing chaos in your own life. And trust and believe something in his life is going to break him down. Y'all, I was going through it and I was like, God, why is he being allowed to get away with this? How am I not being protected? When will this end? Y'all, I used to cry. I used to break down. I used to cry. Eventually, let me tell y'all what stopped. And I really hate to give y'all so much information, but let me tell y'all what stopped. Eventually, he went to prison. Eventually, he did something and he did something that had nothing to do with me. He was wreaking havoc so much, he was spiraling so much that he started to spiral in his own life, and he went to prison. And since he went to prison, he had to do like a year because he didn't have any prior. So, he did like a year in prison. And when he came out, being on probation, being that he had to sit, I really don't have much. He gets smart. He talks stuff from time to time still. I don't really keep the communication open, but he sent himself to prison. And I say that to say there is no way God's protected children, God is going to continue. The devil will have his playground for a time, for seasons, but eventually, and I'm just a firm believer in that, eventually something in Martell's life is going to break him. I don't know if he will go to prison. I don't know what will happen, but something in his life will break him because he's trying to cause too much havoc in somebody else's life. And that same energy he's going to have to face and look at himself. So I think we give Martell too much credit. I think we give Martell too much of he can never be stopped. He will never stop. He's going to do this. I don't think he's deserving. Martell does not have the mental capacity to even plan out a thoughtful process. He can't even pass an open book test for his builder's license. So to think that he's just plotting and planning and getting away, I don't think we're thinking this through. I don't think we're thinking this through, that Martell is just this super menace that can't be stopped. Baby, everybody meets their match, okay? However it may come. Everybody will meet their match. Let me read some of the comments. And I do want to say this too. Um, I just feel like I don't personally think when it comes to those children, I think let me choose my words. And because I have some experience in this, and everybody's individual situation is different. Although I may have experience in this, Melody's situation is still different from mine because, we can have different beasts and different, setups. But I will say this. I do think we've seen it. We've seen him put the kids on. We've seen him, offer treats to the kids and film them saying things about their mother because he manipulated them into doing so. But I do think that we also have to give the kids more credit. The kids are getting older. Their mother is aware of the situation. I think that she is helping implement, uh, she's teaching them, she's guiding them properly. I have faith that she's guiding them properly. I have faith that she's teaching them um, about manipulation tactics. I have no, I don't think that she's not equipping her children with the things that they need in them to also help deal with this. I think that they're going to therapy and they're growing up. These kids are growing up as well. Um, I always thought that with his oldest daughter, I always thought that he uh, was definitely using manipulation tactics there. I think all the kids, but I think just my personal opinion, I think he worked on the oldest the most. But I think we give him too much credit there as well. I want to say I don't necessarily believe any child said anything to him. I think that something a long time ago snapped in Martell's head, and when those voices talk to him, he believes them. He believes whatever that demon on his shoulder tells him. He believes it, and he just regurgitates whatever his head tells him. And he don't care who he say he got it from. He don't care about throwing his kids under the bus, whether them children said something or not. Um, I'm just inclined to believe he'll throw it out there in hopes that somebody backs, in hopes that later he can later manipulate the children to back him up. Say, yeah, I need you to say this. But I don't think nobody came to him and said none of that stuff. I honestly don't. I don't think nobody said they saw her kissing nobody. I don't think nobody said they called Jason daddy. I don't think nobody said none of that. I think Martell said it. And he lied on his kids. He's not above lying on them children to further his banter. So I don't believe that, y'all. And I think we need to stop taking everything Martell says for face value. I don't think them kids went to him and said that. I just don't. I think he's manipulated them before, but I don't think every time he comes out and said a kid told him something that a kid actually told him something. I just don't believe it. Alf said, big facts, Courtney. The negative energy the boy is trying to put on Melody will and is going to come back to him tenfold. Exactly. Mama V said, I agree. Yes, karma always comes back. Mine stopped because unfortunately he passed away last year this time. Something will happen to break him. I'm telling y'all. I know what you mean, sis, when you say you give him too much credit. Not me, because my sister was almost unalive by a narc. That's why I ride and always support Mel and DV Survivors YouTube for it. Well, thank you, Regina. You're right, Courtney. Something or someone will stop him. Absolutely. Oh wow, sis, that's what happened to the narc. Tried to unalive my sister, and that's where he was. Yep. Good morning, Courtney. I think it will stop when Melody gets a man or husband that will not be afraid of him, like Marceau. Trust Marceau is really scared of Martell. Yes, he's losing the ground from under his feet, trying to dig a hole for Mel. The hole you dig for others will be the same hole you fall in. Exactly, love of Key. Cinnamon Swirl says, check. Michelle says, I think he uses it with the two older girls. Um, I do. I know for sure. Yeah, I for sure think we got 122 watching, 77 likes. Can we tap the screen, people? Can we tap the screen? It don't cost a thing. I think he used his kids to make his accusations more believable. This is all a tactic to smear her image by any means possible. Using the kids will eventually backfire. Sure will. Sure will. Let me tell y'all, I had someone, I don't know if it was him or his spouse, I don't know who it was. They called Department of Family and Children Services on me one time, and they made some false claims about my children. The claims were so horrible that they went to the school. They pulled my children out of school, and the police officer pulled them out of school without contacting me. They went straight to the school, pulled them out of class, and asked them questions. Mind you, one of my children is at this time, she was like 6 or 7. Said my children told them some things. My children, they keep it anonymous, so I can't really say for sure. I can say who I think it is, but um said my children told them some things, so they popped up on the kids, asked them some questions, pulled them out of class, asked them questions, and they immediately closed the case the same day. People will say things, people will say kids said some things, and then you question those children. You have professionals question those children without anyone there to guide the children. The truth is going to come out. I don't think again, he can say all day that the kid said something. Y'all don't think Martell above line on his children? I think so. I think he'll lie on them kids. I absolutely think he'll lie on them kids at any given time to further what he's trying to get people to think. What's up, B Jackson? Good morning. Good morning, Helen. Simone said, I 1000% agree. He made up and manufactured every word in that court file. I absolutely believe he did. I'm just one of those people. I don't think them kids told him shit. I think he was at home. Them kids was in LA. He was at home watching that TikTok. He was getting more and more furious, and he made up some ish. And the next day they went and made a filing. He ain't talked to them. Them kids ain't said nothing. Them kids ain't said nothing. The TikTok live triggered him when he saw Miguel and Mel. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Jason have been around and there was no issue until the TikTok live. Martell is obsessed with Melody, in my opinion. That's exactly what I think, Samantha. I think he watched that live and he just made some ish up in his head and he ran with it and he put his kids in it because he's a liar and he don't care who he threw under the bus. I don't think them kids told him nothing. He probably, when he got him in his care, probably said, y'all better say this. But I don't think them kids went to him and said all that mess. I think Martell lying. The older kids probably already hate their dad. Kids are much smarter and resilient than we think. Exactly. My ex put me through some of the same things, and my kids are adults now, and they can take or leave him because they see the type of person he is. Absolutely. Same thing happened to me. My daughter's dad did that. Yeah, so people lie on kids all the time, y'all. I would not even take it as he's manipulated the kids. No, Martell is deranged. He made this stuff up in his head and he just lied on his children. That's my opinion. He needs to be stopped. Yes, he'll lie on anyone. Um, he's not above it. Coleslaw definitely was in his head. I think so too. I think she was sitting there. Coleslaw is still seeking revenge for Paris being in those documents. So they'll say anything on them kids. They'll say anything on them kids to, I just don't believe it. Martell will absolutely lie on his kids. Absolutely. He is broken, desperate. That's all Martell is doing, making his kids our 4-piece nuggets. Can't stand him. He's going to pay for it all. Martell lies, period. I absolutely believe he lied on the kids. He was mad at the success he witnessed Mel is having, and he was mad that them kids were there witnessing it. He was mad them kids was in LA. He was mad that they were there witnessing their mom. He was mad anytime Tank was shouting out his mom, telling people to order. He was mad, and he lied on them kids. And that's just my opinion. I don't think them kids told Martell nothing. I think he manipulates them or tries to manipulate them? Absolutely. But do I think that in this particular case, somebody told him something? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he was watching that TikTok and he was exploding and he was lying on his kids. Okay. Then Ninja digging in the deep, wider and wider. Martell cannot handle seeing the possibility of Mel with another man. He can't handle it. Remember when he said on Queen Sheba interview that he can manipulate his kids? Shake my head. I think he can, but we also have to think. Again, those kids are getting older. Melody has seen the manipulation tactics. Once you are aware of what the other parent is doing, you start equipping your children. When the children are in your care, again, I told y'all that when it used to happen with my children, I used to not want them to feel what they felt at their father's house. So I wouldn't be like, if your daddy do this, I wouldn't do it like that. I would just start teaching them I would just start teaching them different things so that they can incorporate it in themselves so that they would know how to navigate certain situations. Just started teaching them life skills. And I think Melody does that. And then as the kids get older, they start to recognize it. My son recognizes stuff at this age now. As he started to get older, yeah, at first it was easy to manipulate him. It became less and less easy to manipulate him because I started teaching him. It doesn't, it's not going to forever be, yeah, we've seen it, but I don't think everything is, I think he's just lying on them kids too. Just like he lie on Melody, just like he lie on anybody, I think he has the capacity to lie on his kids. Not to say that he's not trying to manipulate them, but I think he does have the capacity to lie on his kids. Just because he put it in a court document does not mean that one of those kids actually said that. Martell went into his own watching TikTok. TikTok this, TikTok that. His brain was cuckoo clock. Exactly. Hey Raymel. Um, let's see. Hey, too blessed for you. Hey, sis. Martell and people in his head concocted all of that mess. It's extremely delulu and unhinged. He's wreaked havoc for a long time now, and his day is coming. I know he lives in hell every day. Exactly. Absolutely. He's a lying narc down to his bone. Miro, exactly. The children are in therapy also, so that's a bonus in their interactions with Martell. Absolutely, Sandra. Absolutely. We need to get to at least 100 likes. You guys tap the screen; it don't cost a thing. I can relate with Mel. It's because many people looked at me in a certain light, and they irritated my ex, so he went on a campaign to smear and make me look less than what everyone thought of me. Exactly, peace, love, and light. My daughter sees now, she's 16, and I always taught her to be aware of the behaviors from other parental. You have to start teaching y'all, the kids are going to get older and start to form, these babies are getting into middle school now. These are not the same elementary adolescents going through just getting through the divorce. They're starting to be, I'm sure she's equipping her children. I just don't think that they are going to voluntarily lie, even in their father's presence, even if they say something to appease him at the moment. I don't think it'll go further than that. I don't think that those kids told him any of this stuff that he put in those documents because it was frivolous, it was insane. I think Martell made that up and lied on his children. Okay. Um, Let me see. I just think he's a liar and he lied on them kids. And that's just my opinion on that. So let's talk about Carlos King before we end it. Let's talk about Carlos King. So I was watching, I think, Anonymous T this morning, and she said Carlos was on his thing and he told a story about um, he ran into someone that said certain things about him, and he stared at them, and he's from Detroit, and he faces things head on, and he's going to address the situation head on. And the fans had been in their inbox telling them that he was talking about them and he was coming for them, and they fell for it and they talked about it. And he's not going to reveal the name because he's going to let them tell their story in their own time. Carlos, spare me. The thing is, we have to remember is that Mel is a survivor. The weapon will form, but they will not prosper. He is going down, period. Martell will definitely lie and has lied on those kids. Exactly. It's sad you got to find out from these how the breakup went. Um, that will tell you a lot. Exactly. But so let's talk about Carlos. I think Carlos has spearheaded this very destructive show, this very toxic, destructive show. And I just want to say this. I don't think fans can go to a person that truly knows you. I don't think fans of a show can go to a person that truly knows you and trick them into going against you if they don't already see something in you or already know something of you or already experience something from you that will cause them just to turn. So Carlos trying to put it on a fan base, baby, I can't go for it. I think it's something already in you, Carlos, that allows people to know when you're being shady. You're constantly trying to deflect by putting it on a fan base. Um, Maybe you would have been able to generate a fan base the way that Melody has had you not been so crass and rude and insensitive and downright low down. Maybe you would have generated the same success. And I think that everybody on that cast needs to look at it. Maybe if they weren't so cruel, heartless, selfish, scamming liars, cheaters, vindictive, judgmental, opportunist, then maybe you would have generated the same success. You had the same platform, the same opportunity, the same 24 hours. So why is it that y'all are so mad about a fan base when y'all had the same opportunities? Carlos finna go to HE double hockey sticks with his BS. Martell lies on himself really bad, so I'm sure he will lie on the four-piece nuggets. I'm a great father. I love my family. That's all his lies, his action shows it all. Come on, who said that? Come on with the word. Carlos is pee popping on the handstand and backpedaling. Carlos respectfully can go to HE double hockey sticks on the express train. I cannot stand him. The devil is a liar. CK is lying, period. CK is doing what he teaches cast members to do: lie, deflect, and con. Okay. Carlos needs to have several seats. People know CK from his works. Candy, Elise Neal, Melody, period, Sandra P. Carlos is a walking snake. He didn't even defend Ariana's daughter. He could care less. It's all about Martell. It's all about him. She got on there live and told him, "You better defend my daughter." And what he do? In, in live, because he all about self. He don't care. He throw his own kids on the bus, baby. You think he ain't gonna throw yours, baby, on top of the bus? In front of the bus? Carlos can kiss my crack respectfully back in the bushes. Hey, Yana. Y'all said late as always. We got the replay gang, sis. So yeah, I just, Carlos is a liar. I think Carlos is a major part of the destruction of what's going on with this show. I think that he too put too much faith in Martell, and Martell is a professional screw up. Uh, Lacks so much integrity and doesn't care who he brings down with him. And Carlos's jealousy couldn't allow him to see past that. So just for that, I think Carlos is a liar. I think he's delusional. Um, I don't think he knows how to accept accountability for his delusions. Um, so yeah, that's just my thought on that. I think Carlos is delusional. I think he is a terrible producer. I think he is a terrible man. I think that what he has done with this show and these people's lives, and thinking it's for entertainment and thinking it's funny, is very scary that somebody can watch this so up close and personal and film this and think it's for entertainment. I think that says a lot about his character, a lot about the person that he is. CK is only out for himself and whoever sells. No matter how hurtful it is to some, that's why he's failing at everything he touches. Exactly. CK can play a traffic along with his faded hairline. Baby, not the hairline. Not the hairline, honey. Child, y'all gonna have CK go and buy some Beijing, okay? But that's basically all I have for today. We were going to talk about Potomac. Do y'all want to talk about a little bit about Potomac, or we can save that maybe for tomorrow? Because I don't want to do like I did Queen's Court and kind of just touch on it. I kind of want to give um, a thorough review on Potomac. Martell seen Melody running up her bag on TikTok and lost it. I just think that's just what I think, y'all. I think that he watched TikTok like the rest of us from the burner account. I think that he watched it. He was shocked at the support. He saw those celebrities pop up. He saw Miguel shooting his shot. He saw Jason on the screen. He saw Mel selling those products. And he saw his kids. He could hear his kids in the background supporting. He saw Miss Van on the screen. And it sent him that he was no longer a part of this. He couldn't control it. It sent him. And it reflected in that motion that he filed. That's why 567 and First paragraph of 9 has been stricken because it had no validity. It made no sense. It was a grown man having a temper tantrum, and he filed a motion. That's all, and that's it. Them kids ain't did nothing. Them kids ain't told him nothing. We can save it. Okay. Them kids ain't told him nothing. And that's just how I feel about that. I don't think those kids told him anything. I think Martell is a liar. He allowed his mammy, he allowed his kids, he allowed himself. My grandma used to say, my grandmother used to have this saying, they'll lie to you, they'll lie for you, and they'll turn around and lie against you. And that's true. And in essence, that just means, you know, it's um, I just had my analogy in my head and it went away. But she used to say that they'll lie to you, they'll lie for you, and they'll turn around and lie against you. There's no honor amongst thieves. A liar is a liar. A liar don't care if they got to lie. And we watched that with Martell and the Scots. See how they used to lie for each other? They'll lie to you. Now you see how they lie to each other when it comes to, having each other back, they'll lie to each other. And then now we've seen them turn around and lie against each other, tell lies to cover their tracks against the other person. So we've seen it in real time. They'll lie to you, they'll lie for you, and they'll turn around and lie against you. That's what a liar do. A liar is very dangerous because a liar will steal. A liar will do a lot of things. If they'll lie, a liar will do a lot of things, okay? So just be mindful when we're giving, thank you, Healing. Be mindful when we're giving our banter on Martell that he's not some mastermind. He's not some, you know, I don't think he's a mastermind. I think Martell just be out having temper tantrums, a grown adult tantrums and winging it. And however the chips may fall, that's how they fall. But y'all best believe Martell will reap all of what he has sown one day. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know the day nor the hour, but y'all better believe Martell will reap all the havoc that he has caused. He's going to reap that in his own life. We're already seeing him reap it, but we're going to see it majorly unfold. Okay. So that's all. That's it. I appreciate you, y'all. I came on a bit late today, y'all. I told y'all to check your notifications this week. Just check your notifications this week, y'all. Just bear with me this week. Next week we will be back on our regularly scheduled times. But this week I'm struggling. This week I'm struggling, y'all. Especially tomorrow. I'm trying to come on 10. I am traveling tomorrow, but I should be able to do tomorrow at 10. So yeah. I hope that you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the show today. After seeing Melody's TikToks, it says he slowly looked over at AC, packing her items to see what his reaction was. Damn, damn, damn. That's what I think. I think he started to look around. He saw his kids. He saw his old life flash before his eyes. The same, he had to look at that paramour that he said he couldn't leave alone. And, the chips all came crumbling down and he couldn't handle it. The chips all came crumbling. The memory started to flash back, baby. The little devil on his shoulder was talking to him and he just was crashing out. Well, I just saw Love and Marriage Huntsville stop Sonny from apologizing to fans. Because I can go for it. I can go for it. I can go for it, SAT. That's why I'm saying, y'all, just be easy on her right now because they have an agenda and, you know, great show. Thank you, Soundcheck Annette. Have a great day, y'all. Um, like on your way out. Shout out to my mods. Going back to work. It's been a horrible mess early. Oh, I hate that, B Jackson. I hope your day turns around for you, my good sis. I hope the day turns around for you, Cheryl. Um, Wakanda Dreams, good morning. A lot don't care who tell it, Aunt Natty. A lot don't care who tell it, okay? Be determined to have a great day on purpose, Courthouse. And with that, we're going to end it. Hey, Tamika Williams. Thank you. Bye, Twin. Bye, Network Specialist. Bye, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a great day on purpose. Love y'all. Thank y'all for joining. Talk to y'all later. Peace and goodbye.